Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to do binomial expansions. Consult us on the number above. So we have expand 3 minus x raised to the power of 6. Why we call it a binomial expansion is that it has two terms, 3 and negative x. Then we are raising it to the power of 6. The first thing we should identify is the binomial coefficients, or rather what we call the Pascal's coefficients of power 6. These are values which you can obtain from your maths table or even using your calculator. So to the power of 6, the binomial coefficients are usually 1. So I'm going to list them first. Are usually 1. The second one is 6. The second one 15. That is the third. Then 20. Then 15. 6 and a 1. 6 and 1. Therefore now, with these coefficients, we're going to expand. Remember, in the expansion, 3 should begin with power 6 and negative x with power 0. Then, as the powers of 3 decrease from 6, those of negative x should increase from 0 in the subsequent terms. Therefore, in the first term, we are simply going to have 3. Let me arrange my work well. Yeah, we're going to have a 3 raised to 6, but negative x to 0. The next one, 3, now becomes power 5, but negative x takes a power 1. The next, we're going to have 3 to power 4, but negative x takes a power 2. You can realize that as the powers of 3 now decrease, those of negative x are now increasing. We will have 3 by 3, negative x by 3 also. 3 goes to 2, but negative x, in this case now should increase to 4. Negative x increases to 4. In this case, 3 will be to power 1, but negative x increases to 5. Then finally, we will have 3 taking a 0, but negative x takes power 6. So that is how they operate. Now we can get the exact values. We have negative x power 0, that becomes 1, but 3 power 6 is giving us 729. So we're going to have 729. Then the next will be negative x by 1. It remains negative x. Then 3 power 5. Let me operate this. 3 power 5 gives us 243 times 6, which is the coefficient there. So this gives us 1456. And remember, this is a negative. So we'll have minus 1458 x. The next one is going to be negative x raised to 2, giving us x squared. So x becomes squared and the negative disappears. 3 power 4 becomes 81. Then the coefficient here is 15. So we'll have 1581 giving us 1215. X has now become squared. The next one, we will have x raised to negative x to 3, which means we'll have negative x power 3. Then this one is 3 power 3, giving us a 27 by 20. So 20 by 27 gives us 540. And remember, there is a negative. So 540 x cubed. 540 x cubed. The next one, x is raised to power 4. So at least for every, because the powers are even, for every negative x, there is another one to cancel it. So it becomes positive x. Positive x now, power 4. Then 3 squared becomes a 9 by, the coefficient there is 15. So 9 by 15 is 135. And now we have a positive. X is to the power of 4. The next is going to be, we're having negative x power 5. It means there is negative x power 5. That is because the powers are odd. The powers being odd, it means for every negative x, there are not enough negative x's to cancel it. Therefore, 3 power 1 becomes 3, and the coefficient here is 6. So 6 power 3 is 18. So negative 18, x is to the power of 5. X is to the power of 5. Then finally, 3 power 0 becomes 1, and we will have negative x power 6, which is a positive index. So this becomes positive x power 6. So now the expression is fully expanded. So that is the expansion. That is the binomial expansion. The next is using the first 4 terms of the expansion, evaluate 2.99 raised to 6. Therefore, we just equate the expansion 3 minus x raised to 6 to be equal to 2.99 raised to 6. Because the powers are the same, now we can equate the bases. So 3 minus x equals to 2.99. This is to mean, to get the value of x, we need to take x to this side to become positive. Then 3, we subtract 2.99, giving us x as 0.01. Therefore now, in our expansion, whereby we are not using the full expansion, but the first 4 terms, now we're going to substitute 0.01 wherever we have the value of x. So we'll begin with 729. There is no x, minus 1458 times x, so 0.01. The next is plus 1215 times 0.01. This is squared. Then the 4th term now, because we are using up to the 4th term, this is 1, 2, 3. Now the last term, we'll have a minus 540 into 0.01. This is now cubed. Therefore, I'll feed this expansion into the calculator so that you may see now what the answer is. So 729 minus 1458. This is into 0.01, then plus 1215 into 0.01. This one is now squared. Then minus 540 into 0.01 and now raised to power 3. So this will give us exactly 714.54. This is at least 2 decimal places. At least 2 decimal places. So thank you for following, subscribe and share.